Extreme governments in the entire world because we pander to crazed activists. They're taking us down a path that the average person, even in liberal New Jersey, does not support. The average person in New Jersey doesn't support drastic trans surgeries. They don't support third trimester abortions. But you guys wrap it up in these cutesy terms. You've pulled the wool over everybody's eyes. You call it health care, right? Oh, it's health care, access to health care. You guys know, let's take third trimester abortion, because you can't talk about that in New Jersey. That's a third rail, right? What is a third trimester abortion? What happens? I mean, it's a multi-hour surgery with something that has a heartbeat, can feel, can think, can dream. I was born 2.5 months early. I'm sitting here. But based on our radical laws that you continue to try and protect with this bill, I could have had a multi-hour surgery. I see you smiling, and I don't think it's really funny, to be really honest with you. I mean, we could go into real detail about this. It's a multi-hour surgery where they dismember children that can dream, dismember children that have a heartbeat, dismember children that can feel within the womb. It is abhorrent. And you guys sit there and call it health care, like you're saviors. You only always talk about the woman. You never talk about the child. And now you've managed to lump in this trans craziness with this as well. So gosh, if only we did our homework. If only we sat down with trans kids and their families. Guess what? I did that. And I educated myself because I didn't want anybody to say that I was speaking from a position and I didn't know what I was talking about. And here's what's happening. You aren't treating the root cause. These are 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds, 14 years old. They don't know themselves. Literally, scientifically, their brains aren't fully developed until they're in their early 20s. And you don't know what trauma they had before. We need to empathize with these kids. We need to protect these kids. Maybe they got sexually abused when they were younger. Maybe they're dealing with depression. Maybe they're dealing with schizophrenia. Maybe they're dealing with anxiety. And that's the root cause. And they go to some quack doctor, some quack hospital who has a financial incentive to railroad them into one of these surgeries and ruin their lives for forever. And you guys sit there and you fall back on all these easy things to parrot. Oh, these drugs are irreversible. They're not. I did my homework. I talked with Chloe. I talked with her family. I heard the stories of hundreds of detransitioners who say that they're never going to be able to have kids again. That's ruining somebody's life. That's what's ruining somebody's life. Doing something irreversible to them while not treating the root cause. We all have empathy. Live your own best life. Whatever your sexual identity is, whatever you want to be, do that. Do it at 21 years old. Make the decision at 21 years old. Live your authentic self. Chop off whatever the hell you want to at 21 years old. Why are we doing this to 12, 13, 14, and 15-year-old kids? It's abhorrent, and you should be ashamed.